Entire ecosystems are collapsing.
What?
That timing had kind of a music to itself. It's nice.
Yeah, man.
Hey,
You got
everybody.
feels.
We're back. I'm back with my man, Dex the Algo Capitalist. And we're looking at these crazy markets. And we usually start right off with Bitcoin, but I have the S&P 500 up here with a gap down this morning. And just sort of emblematic of what's going on with the whole economic situation.
It is definitely a situation.
It's a situation. So before we're not gonna look at that though. We're gonna, unless you want to look at it, Dex, but we're gonna look at Bitcoin, and then right after that, folks, you got to head over to PulseWaveTrading.com, go to the dashboard, and if you're logged in as a member, click on PulseWave member blog, and we're doing our Thursday trading and training for today, right when we get off the air from this broadcast. So in order to access that, you just need a membership at PulseWaveTrading.com. We've got our PulseWaver Paradise, $11 a month. You get access to 3 of Dex's reports that he posts every evening before the markets open. But you don't have to stop there. You can get thousands of reports if you want. We even have a 14-day free trial on our amazing pro membership. And one of the coolest things we do is available to all of our members, and that's our Thursday trader training and ETH trade. I keep forgetting to put the ETH trade in there. Dex has been showing all of our members as he trades ETH. Of course, he shows our pro members all of his trading every evening as they get access to his trade journal, which is what we have here. And you can see tonight's is ready to go for when he goes there. So click on it. It's live later. Yesterday's, this is what Dex did last night before the markets, but at the end of the day. So, or these are the orders he placed before the markets opened. So you get this, you get to see what Dex is doing, not just over his shoulder, in his head. He walks you through it. It's not just, this quiet screen while Dex whistles to himself. He's walking you through what he's doing every night. So that's for our pro members. You can get a free trial of that if you're new to PulseWave Trading. Like I've said, and the reason I say that, if you're not new, like if you have an account with us, it's not going to give you the trial. It'll just charge you right away. So make sure it's it's your first time with us in order to get that trial. Other people are going to be very happy if they get right in with the PulseWaver Paradise membership and get on the live call with us that's happening right after this, which I'm excited for. But Dex, before we do that, man, we got Bitcoin. It's up above 21,000. The candle's red for the day. We had a little bit of a recovery yesterday above 20,000, which was a nice breather, but not really. What's going on with Bitcoin?
All right. Well, for the most part, this is one of those perfect teachable moments. It's a wonderful example of, do you remember when your parents would say, "Don't do as I do, do as I say"? Mm-hmm. Well, that's exactly what's happening right now. Yeah, but I'm sure your parents said it to you at one point.
Absolutely.
And that's what we have going on here. Now, as everyone knows, I went ahead and I took a gamble and I lost. I was wrong about the technical bounce. It looked like we were going to have the good guys win after the Fed announcement because the stock market was rallying. But then all of a sudden, we got bad economic numbers this morning. It came out, and now the markets are back down. It was looking to me. This is just me. It's not the PulseWave system. It's just me. I was saying, I think that, based on past experience, when we have these parabolic moves, either ahead of the Fed or leading up to the Fed, it always reverses afterwards, and it's pretty violent. And we have these gap downs that at some point have to be reconciled as well. So I figured that it was going to be a head fake and a short squeeze. So I went ahead and took some small positions to, put myself there for that. Took small positions in the Bitcoin and the Ethereum, as well as the Bitcoin and Ethereum futures, and the Dow futures, the NASDAQ, and the Russell futures. Very small positions. And the market looked like it was going to do and as I anticipated, and it actually did. It just didn't last. long enough. So now I wake up this morning, the market's down. So stopped out of those little gamble positions, and now I have to, you know, follow the pulse waves. This is a perfect teachable moment of why it pays to follow the pulse wave
That's
system.
why I'm laughing. It's funny. You're like,
And think
thank
about it.
yourself with your own advice. I love it.
That's right. I'm using this as a teachable moment. Now, I myself went against the pulse waves, and I lost, thinking that I knew something, that I was more smarter than the pulse waves, and I got smoked. Now, I didn't get my face ripped off or nothing like that, but still, I got stopped out at a loss, which means I got smoked. So the market smoked my boots because I did not listen, and I thought that past experience will be indicative of future results, which it is not and never has been. And I got punched in the face. So that is a teachable moment for the world. Here at PulseWave Trading, we keep it 100 with you. We keep it a buck. There's no just cherry picking good trades and never talking about losses. We talk about everything here, and nothing is hidden. I show you, my trading account. You get to see everything that I'm doing. That's one of the benefits of being a member, because I do the daily trade journal. Win, lose, or draw, you see my trades, and there is no getting around it. It's there. It's videotaped. It's recorded. You can go back and throw it in my face and play it for me over and over again if you want to. That's cool, because we don't hide anything here, and we don't delete videos, and we don't make excuses if we are wrong. And I was wrong. The system wasn't wrong. The system was spot on, but I was wrong.
Yeah, that's the funny thing is you did. That's just funny.
If you ignored me and just followed the pulse waves, you would be laughing in my face right now. Like, ha ha ha.
That's great.
But it's a teachable moment, and I thought that I would come on here and share this with the world today, not just our pulse wave subscribers. They already know what time it is, but yeah, this is the reality of the business of trading in these markets. That's why the pulse waves are the most powerful trading tool ever to be developed for man, is because even when I'm wrong, the system is right.
Yeah,
So I think it's really funny. I had to bring that up today. Losing money is never funny, no matter how small the amount, but I had to talk about that and use it as a teachable moment for everyone.
Excellent. So any quick thoughts on Bitcoin before we head to our trader trading?
Yeah, it's looking like the market wants to take out that bearish pointer from yesterday. As you can see, we're headed there.
Yeah.
So sooner rather than later, I think the market wants to fall. Let me just say this too, folks, and I got to put this out here. All right. I'm not fear mongering. I'm just telling you the truth. I've been talking to you about these markets for the past 2 weeks, and I've been telling you about the battle of the bulls and the bears. And I warned you. I said, you want the good guys to win. Okay. You want the ones that want to prop up the economy and try to fix things and avert disaster. That's who you want to root for. Mm-hmm. But the other end, the guys on the other side, on the left, they want to bring the whole thing down. Defunding the police was just the beginning. They just want to tear the whole system down.
Illogical stuff. They got away with such insanity the last couple of years.
Well, you ain't seen insanity yet, folks.
I know.
I warned everyone. I said, you want the good guys to win, because if this market goes down, it's taking the economy and the country with it. Mm-hmm. So unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, we have only one bullet left. We have one opportunity here.
Aliens.
And that is tomorrow's Take Back Friday. Mm. If this market does not have a significant Take Back Friday, I'm afraid all will be lost. I'm afraid the bad guys have won, and you might as well get your affairs in order, because they're bringing chaos and Armageddon to the United States in every sense of that word.
See, this is why I'm working on that breathwork course.
You're going to need it.
You're going to be freaking out.
Yeah, man, we're going to need it. I'm serious. We're laughing, but I'm telling you,
for real. Truth. No, it's scary stuff. I'm not kidding.
This is what they want for you, not for themselves, but for you and your family. So I'm afraid to be the bearer of bad news. It's looking like the left is winning, We got one opportunity tomorrow. Hopefully, Take Back Friday will be significant enough to put in a short-term bottom so that they can have time to fix things. If not, Bitcoin is going, if they have their way, folks, they are going to take Bitcoin as close to zero as possible. The reason they want to take Bitcoin as close to zero as possible is because they want a clean house. They want to get everybody and their mother out of the cryptocurrency market.
Right.
So that when they roll out their version of the crypto markets and KYC exchanges, you'll become so disgusted with it that you'll never touch it again. And then they can blast it to the moon. Mark my words.
Yes.
The crypto market, the Bitcoin, they're not going anywhere but higher. And I mean a lot higher.
Yeah.
After they crash this market, and believe me, they're going to crash this market, you're going to be staggering when you see how close to zero they bring Bitcoin. People are going to be jumping out of windows and saying, I'm going to kill myself, all that crazy stuff, because they're going to say, oh my goodness, I'm ruined, I'm bankrupt, I'm broke. And then as soon as they sell close to zero, Bitcoin is going to go to ridiculous levels. We have not seen the highs.
Dex, in this community, that's a fantasy you're describing. Like, that's something people thought, man, imagine you get to buy Bitcoin.
Yeah, well, it's going to happen, but very few
savers will be lining up. I sure would be,
because they're going to be so disgusted.
I might even sell a $20,000 bar of silver at that point. You know, one of the 1 ounce bars, because at that point,
right. Think about it this way. Remember what I always taught you guys who've been with me since I've been a decade on YouTube. What did they do before they create a bubble? They have to first crash the market that they intend to operate in. Right now, that is Bitcoin and crypto. Do you know how many tens of millions of dollars, if not billions of dollars, that have been paid out already building the infrastructure, the government's version of infrastructure for Bitcoin and altcoins and their exchanges? Or you have no idea. So they're not going to let it, be destroyed, but they will, if they have to, they will take it to zero. And don't say they can't do it or that it's impossible, because they did the same thing to crude oil. Don't forget, crude oil went negative $100 a barrel, which is supposed to be physically and theoretically impossible on a futures exchange. But they did it. No one went to prison. No one went to jail. No one had to testify before Congress. They just did it and got away with it. So what do you think is going to happen when they do it again to the futures market? They will bring the futures negative if they have to, just to push forward their agenda and shake all the poor people out of their positions. They want you disgusted.
Yeah.
All right. And they're going to do this with gold and silver as well. All right. So there's going to be nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. They're bringing down the entire financial system. All the markets are going to be crashing together. Even as we speak, the dollar is down over 100 pips. You got Bitcoin and Ethereum down. You got the Dow, the NASDAQ, the S&P, the Russell, all negative. Never say what they can and can't do, because they control the system. They can do whatever they want. Oh, and also crude oil is also negative, by the way. So don't say what they can't do, because they will do it. You've been warned. It is what it is.
Right. On that note, we're going to head out. It's been great being with you folks, and I hope a bunch of you are pulse wavers, and we're going to see you right here with your membership. And if you're not, just go to pulsewavetrading.com. It takes seconds, and you can get in there and get access. You just click on this and then click here and join our live meeting. It's going to be amazing. All right, folks, we'll see you there in like a minute. We're out. Dex, you got to say peace or there won't be.
Oh, peace.